All right, here we are to react to the trailer for the movie Breakthrough.
Right. So we pulled this up. I see a few concerning things. I see rated PG. I see based on a true story. I see drama. I'm a little worried.
So,
but the people in it make us think
there's
perhaps
good people. We got Topher Grace. We got Mike Coulter, and that's generally enough. We got the
so that's Luke Cage,
guy.
right? Because that picture
yes.
at first, I'm legally blind apparently. I have trouble with these tiny thumbnails or whatever. But yeah.
So this is a based on a true story, and it shows a man falling through ice. But I'm thinking that is not actually what the movie's about.
Do you think this is like a metaphor for the struggle with addiction?
I think it's a metaphor, but it might be
something like that.
It might be like doctors creating a cure for something. Like this is when we first made the measles, whatever.
Shit. Okay, the impossible true story.
I don't know.
Okay,
or it is a person who fell through the ice.
I was just gonna say
and survived for an hour without oxygen.
Because of the word impossible, I will guess real ice.
Yeah.
But Luke Cage, real quick. I like him in Luke Cage. Obviously, I haven't really seen him in anything else.
He was in Halo Reach, I think, was the name of the movie.
What?
Or maybe it wasn't Reach. Maybe that's the game.
Yeah, Halo Reach is a video game.
There's a movie with the Halo characters, and he is in it.
Well, I've been wanting to see him do something else so I can figure out if he's just good at being Luke Cage or if he's good or whatever, right? So this will be interesting.
See what this trailer tells you.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. And a shocking twist, it's a horror movie.
Sweet Christmas!
Oh my. So it's a very religious movie. About a true story, but it is about ice, so there's nothing else to read into it.
Because we had other things to worry about with the filmmaking here. I don't know what angle to attack this from first, but I'm going to be attacking. They kind of weave it in there like a little bit. You're like, oh, Topher Grace is like the local preacher man. I always think of him as like the kid in a movie, so he'd be like the young whatever.
He's a youth pastor or whatever.
Well, but he's a man now. He's like a grown up person. So yes, he's like the local whatever. We get some little bit of funny stuff where he's using like lingo and slang and all that business.
What is he's like 40 now?
I think he's like 40, right? So he's playing the.
He just still looks very young.
I was gonna say, and in my head, he's kind of DJ Qualls, where if I see his face on a poster, I like, and then they start to like
teen comedy. He's gonna go on like a penny raid or something.
Like every movie has like 5 whatever characters, and I always assume that Topher Grace, DJ Qualls are gonna be this character. Oh no, he's that character's dad. Some actual child is playing the like the kid, and you're like, ooh, I'm an old man. Shit. But it keeps like weaving out. Kids are on their cell phones. Everything seems normal, and then all of a sudden they start to weave in miracles of God and all that stuff happening in all those businesses. So I said "Sweet Christmas" as like half of a joke, because what always happens, and it happened with Kevin Sorbo, they make these movies, and like the quote unquote like skeptical person in in real life is like the most devout like person that wanted to like push the message or something like that. Kevin Sorbo plays the atheist, I think, in God's Not Dead or something.
Yes, he
like
does.
That. And I haven't seen.
But he also plays like what the fuck was Jesus' fake dad's name?
What?
Joseph.
Okay.
Isn't he Joseph in like the Mary and Joseph movie?
No, he's like super religious.
Yeah,
which by itself is fine. What happens with this stuff?
These movies also pay a lot of money.
Yes,
so I think people that maybe like, oh yeah, I'm Christian, are totally in these movies.
I wouldn't mind if someone was like super religious. That's fine.
Oh no, I'm not saying that they aren't. I'm just saying that these are cash cow movies.
And they run parallel to, but kind of outside of the mainstream thing, where they have a huge built-in audience and there's a huge thing happening. I totally understand why this is going on or whatever, but I haven't done any research myself, but I've seen YouTube videos where other people have gone through, and they say, oh, based on a true story. Let's look at that true story, right? Same way people do for like the Coraline, Adeline, Abigail, whatever, the puppet thing, whatever, where they're like
lamb chop,
where they're like based on a true story, right? But the true story is like this thing fell off of a shelf once during a seance, and then like the movie has like a nun demon and all these other fucking crazy Annabelle. Okay.
I had no idea what you were talking about until the very end there.
I took you on a journey.
Oh, it was a journey.
There's audience interaction now in order to help me get through this. So like, this too, I feel like, like some kid fell below the ice. People prayed for him, like they do for millions of people that are dying or dead. And something good happened here, so they were like, "Okay, great. Let's like take this and like option it, and now we're gonna push it into this thing and play the swelling music and all that stuff, and then have the whole movie framed up to have everyone talking about God and if you believe in God and is God gonna do this and let God do that, and then there's a happy ending because of God or whatever, right? That's the whole deal.
I'm almost more impressed that you were able to get a team to this lake in under 15 minutes.
Sure,
that's a miracle. Like
that's the real miracle.
And honestly, isn't that impressive that they were able to find him in 15 minutes? That's pretty impressive.
Well, that's because God helped them.
Oh, of course, if you got God on your side.
That's the whole point of the movie.
Yeah. Jesus Christos. All right, so that's our thoughts on this.
Wait,
this
what?
Is thumbs down.
Okay, I was going to say, do you have any... So, like, are you thumbsing it down simply because it is a religious movie?
No, nothing really to do... I don't particularly care for the religious aspect of movies, but this is a movie that even if you had no religious angle, I could care less about a kid who falls in the ice.
I was just going to say, so, like... Even putting aside everything that I've just said, I'm thumbsing it down not because it is a religious movie, but because it is impossibly lame and boring.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch a movie that's based on you falling in the ice, and I know you. Even if I had a cameo, I'd be like, this is kind of boring.
If they ever find a way to to let people communicate like real words from comas, I would tell all of you to go home and stop being at the hospital if I fell below the ice, literally. So like I do not I have no interest whatsoever in watching a fake thing with people crying and all that other business.
No, exactly. That's 2 thumbs down,
yay.
guys. Our thoughts on this. Let us know in the comments what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching JustDaggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.